Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. And today, I have to apologize first off that I haven't put a video up in a couple of days, and there's really no reason behind it other than the fact that I haven't had any really new toys or dolls to show off to you guys. This pandemic is killing me. But either way, I figured I would just show you off the rest of the collection of my DC superhero girls. I know you guys saw me, I think, unbox the last 3 to the collection and these are like, not refurbished, what's the word I'm looking for? Redesign. They're not they're before they were redesigned, so they were the original, dolls from DC Superhero Girl show. Let me go grab them for you. So first off, I'm gonna start with Frost. She wasn't the first one that came out, but, she was, like, probably, I don't know, she was like the first individual one that came out. So what I like the most about the DC superhero girls in general is that they're head to toe fabric. I mean, they have a few, like the boots are rubber, and her firepower or her ice power or whatever is like a rubber piece, but like they have rooted hair, and their makeup is flawless, I think. And look at this, they are stretchy pants. And they also have articulation, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Pardon the fan in the background too, guys. So we have Bumblebee right here. And Bumblebee has these really cool Bumblebee wings that are attached to a backpack. And she just wears it as a backpack. I think it's a double cool. Again, head to toe fabric. And let me just show you the articulation on the next girl here. In case anyone didn't know or is wondering, these are Mattel dolls. See, Mattel can do some nice things when they want to. So this is Wonder Woman, and see, she has articulation in her shoulders, elbows, wrists, her waist. I don't think no, it doesn't swivel. Just her thighs, and she can split her. She splits either way, and then they also have knee articulation. I don't think they have ankle. But one of the cool things about the DC superhero girls is that they stand without stands, and that was like part of their selling point. At least it was until the last 3 came out. And here is Supergirl right here. She's got her cape on. Her cape is actually a weird, squishy, plasticky, rubbery thing, but the rest of her outfit is complete fabric, except for her shoes. Even her socks are fabric, guys. You don't see socks with shoes very often nowadays. So here is one of my favorite ones. This is Poison Ivy. And another thing about this DC Superhero Girls series is not only are they articulated in the right spots, but their legs and arms and everything are very defined. They have very defined muscles. So they're all physically fit, which is a good thing when you're a superhero, because you know you want to be able to get around, not run out of breath and stuff. Fit into your tightly fitted clothes. But so Poison Ivy is one of the cooler ones in my opinion. She's got the rose there with the thorns coming down the side of her hair, and that braid, and then she's got some little shooting power here on this hand. Her belt and all of her flower stuff that wraps around is plastic, but I love her outfit so much, guys. She's so beautiful. Their faces on this line are gorgeous, I think. So then I have Batgirl, which is pretty cool. I think she's wearing okay, she wears a mask that is removable, but I have never taken it off. And then she has this hood that comes up with bat ears on it. It's like a hoodie. And then her backpack has the bat wings on the backpack. There it is. Sorry, guys. And she's got utility belts. And then she's got like Gotham City on her shirt here with a gold bat. And I don't think she has socks, but she's got these really cool combat boots that are painted. Mattel can really... They cut themselves short with some of these lines, I think. But this is Mattel at their finest, I think. Okay, guys, so this is hands down, in my opinion, one of the best versions of dolls done to look like Harley Quinn. I love this doll. I love this doll. I love this doll. I don't even care that she has molded on tights. Her shoes are detailed enough. She has those shorts, that shirt. Oh, look at those puppy sleeves. Ah, she's just so gorgeous. And look at her giant-sized gong here. It's great. Okay, so here comes a little, I want to say a sore spot in the making of this line. So here's Starfire, and we were really excited to find her. We had to stock a lot of stores for a little while to find her, and I forgot to tell you guys, they do have another part of articulation right here, right below their breast. So a little bit in the center here, so they can do a little bit of chin-ups or push-ups or something. So anyhow, we found her, and we were excited, and of course we bought her. And I want to say maybe a couple of months later, they came out with a Target exclusive package. It was a 2-pack that included this exact doll with her firepower and everything. But the other person that they had was a brand new character, Blackfire. And Blackfire is Starfire's sister, just the darker half of her. And the only way to get her was to get her through the 2-pack, which offered you the exact same doll that we bought as a single pack. And it really, really irritates me when toy markets do that. Now, if they wanted to make an exclusive pack with these two, they should have introduced it at the same time that they introduced her as a solo pack. And maybe even her as a solo pack, so you could decide whether you wanted 2 of them or both of them. It's I don't know, or here's another concept. Give us Starfire with a different look. So that if we have to buy this again, we're not buying the same exact doll with the same exact outfit with nothing, not even a little minute detail of a difference. So that really made me angry. And of course, as a collector, they already knew they had me. So so I definitely have 2 of her. Now, about the time that she came out, actually, I think it might have been about the time that she came out. It was either her or her. There was a katana that was made, and she was never available in our area. We used to stock every store trying to find her. When we saw everybody else online had her, we didn't have her. So, I want to say about maybe last year or maybe a year and a half ago, I went on to, was it Mattel.com? Was it Mattel? It might have actually been Amazon, and I'm excited to say that she does live in my collection now, and she's so awesome. She was one of the ones that I was gunning for right from the very beginning. There is another edition, well, actually there's probably multiple editions of all of them, well, the original characters, but I'll get to that later. But before she came out, she was an exclusive at the Comic-Con exclusive. Well, she was a Comic-Con exclusive for the San Diego Comic-Con. You guys all know where I was going with that. Anyhow. So then after that, they just made a bunch of random characters, and they took her, and I think, okay, so they took all of them except for her. Everyone you see in this picture except for her were done in different versions, but they were cheaper than these versions. Like, these are probably the most nicest, well-done versions that there are of these girls, because they started making them with lesser and lesser articulation, more molded on clothing. You know, things that Mattel likes to do with things that go well for them, run them to the ground. But, you know, these had a good run at the beginning, and they really are beautiful dolls, and I'm glad that we invested into them. So anyhow, probably about maybe a year, or maybe year and a half, maybe it wasn't even that long after, they came up with a couple more characters, and this was the next one. It was Hawk Girl, and I was pretty excited for her. I knew I was adding her to our collection, but I did have a big beef with her. What do you guys see about her that you don't like? Yeah, you've seen my video. You already know my rant. The fact that her neck doesn't have a line. That it's just yellow all the way up. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Mattel? She has a beautiful face, beautiful hair, wings are awesome. I can even deal with the fact that she has a mullet on top, but why? It almost looks like they ran out of budget, so they just, oh, we'll just leave it all yellow. I don't know. I don't know about that. I thought maybe I could have had a flawed one, but everybody else's has a yellow neck too. And the last girl that we have here was the second Comic-Con exclusive. She was done with, I think, if I remember correctly, she was a 2-pack that came with Supergirl, which, no, it was Wonder Woman. It was her and Wonder Woman, and it was like a cartoony type, comic book type box, which the box was pretty awesome. A lot of people were upset that that they made in a Comic-Con exclusive a new character that we didn't think we were ever going to get. But it turns out, we did. We got one in a single version. She was hard to find too. I had to go online to find her. But this is Cheetah Girl. And Cheetah looks pretty much exactly the same in the single mass market version as she does for the Comic-Con exclusive version. I mean, basically the only thing exclusive about the Comic-Con package, well, is the packaging. So what you see is what you get here. Now, the coolest thing about her is I don't think they ever introduced her again after this release, and then the Comic-Con exclusive release and this release were the only ones that they did. But they have an exclusive tail for her, and they have an exclusive leg molds for her because her legs are they're shaped in like a cheetah way, and like kind of like a lot different than the regular ones. And she even has her own specialized head mold. Like, they went pretty far with her. Like, she's got her own head mold. Everybody else has probably the same head mold, just repainted or recolored. But it's very interesting what they did, you know. But anyhow, that is the complete collection of the first editions and new characters of the DC Superhero Girls done by Mattel before the revamp. And that's all we have for you guys today. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.